That's the nice house we used to wear.
Mario, tu dicevi quello.
Shut up. Bit of a market on too. Come on then, make it some water. Come on.
Hello.
Where? Palm tree.
What?
Are they clean?
Probably.
Picture.
Sit on the bench then.
got James's number.
Not on me.
Oh.
Del Giappone, guardate, ma voi che fate? Faccio niente, portiamo tutto adesso.
Oh dai, guarda.
Not too strong.
Perché c'hanno la manodopera e costa di meno, capito?
I have to sneak in the kitchen now, do an Annika
A
rice.
Razzurille e Cafe, a Napoli, a Razzurille e Cafe.
Oh.
Senza caffè noi siamo morti.
Siamo morti. È una specie di droga, una droga leggera.
No, così.
Where is she?
Che te stai ripigliando la vegetale? It's nice, eh? Troppi piatti sporchi. Too many dirty dishes.
All the dishes.
Dopo, quando stiamo più... Non dico come non le
I know what you mean.
And I wanted a big kitchen. Oh, my gosh, I had a big kitchen.
Oh, well.
Ma va bene che guarda, ti sta ripiglia ancora, fa le mosse brutte. Che sta dice le parolacce, dice, mica no.
What?
She said I keep swearing all the time.
It's all right. Nobody in England can understand. Nessuno capite. Sono io.
Ora capiscono tutti quanti.
I wish I'd learned Italian a bit better. It's
Oh,
so
you manage,
stupid.
you manage.
Not bad.
Dai. Ah, insiste però, eh. I couldn't remember.
Hey, I can speak English and half the time I can't remember what I'm saying or what I'm doing.
Say me, yeah.
Come on, get together.
Okay.
Marisa!
Vai qua, vicino a te.
So you got to sing a song now. I'll let you read it back after.
Tavoli qua in Inghilterra, guarda
You
che
can't see because you have to talk. You see, all the time we're talking, it's on
Right,
there.
yeah.
Right.
You won't hear that when I play it back. I can show you when I've played it back.
Church somewhere.
Vabbè.
Why we have the holes? Regardez les trous. Parce que pour relier le travertine, le marbre, on utilisait des clous en bronze massif qu'on a recyclés pendant le Moyen-Âge. They took the iron. Regardez le bain à parapluie de Mussolini, naturellement, qui a pensé à mettre 10 000 bains à Rome. 10,000 umbrella pines by order of Mussolini. All around, look how many. Regardez combien, hein? C'est joli avec le bain à parapluie. Voilà l'hôtel de la patrie acheté au début de notre siècle. Victor Emmanuel was the first king of Italy. C'est le roi d'Italie, Victor Emmanuel II, le roi de l'unité, achevé au début de notre siècle, 27 000 mètres carrés en marbre, 80 mètres, 50,000 kilograms, the statue of the first king of Italy. 50 tonnes, la statue équestre en bronze du roi. We lose any sense of proportion. The legs, 5 feet. The legs of the king. Le chapeau du roi est 2 mètres, 2 mètres. Look at the balcony of Mussolini. Do you know there is a flag? Where is the Italian flag? This was the window used by the Duce. Là, le fenêtre avec le drapeau, la fenêtre de Mussolini. See, the castle is very old, 500 years old. Le château est très important. Pensez-vous, 15e siècle. 500 years old. Now we drive in front of the monument. See the dimension, 27,000 square meters, 27,000 square meters. Et plus de 80 mètres, 130 mètres, 15 mètres les colonnes. Regardez la statue du roi. Regardez le tombeau du soldat inconnu. You know the chariots on top, glory and unity, absolutely unbelievable. But we call this monument the wedding cake because we look like a wedding cake. Very modern, 1911, but was not nice to build this one because now it's impossible to see behind the Roman Forum. C'est horrible parce qu'on a construit une chose de gigantesque au début de notre siècle et aujourd'hui il n'est pas possible de voir la roche tarpéienne, le Capitole, le Forum derrière. Alors les emmènent ce bâtiment gigantesque, le bateau de mariage, les gâteaux de mariage. À droite, regardez à l'autre côté le palais Bonaparte avec le petit balcon. Était la résidence de la mère de Napoléon, Letizia Ramolino Bonaparte, où se trouve le petit balcon. You know, to the right, there is but the castle in front of us was built with the Colosseum bricks, because by order of 3 popes, the Colosseum was disintegrated. 5,000 condominiums like this one. Condominium. Then now please, we stop close the forum, stay all together. We are going to see the nice esclave avec 7 km de corde pour permettre de mettre sur le Colisée un vélon pour protéger les spectateurs en 4 jours. Pensez-vous à un vélon de 180 mètres pour protéger les spectateurs à l'intérieur du Colisée? Was open every day in July, the Colosseum, 9 o'clock, 5 o'clock, no stop. Lions and tigers and gladiators and different combinations. So it was a very nice bloody show. Tous les jours, le gladiateur, les animaux sauvages 2 jours sans manger rien pour se manger bien le gladiateur. Lions and tigers, no lunch for 2-3 days. That's Julius Caesar, the statue of Julius Caesar that now we are going to see here. Now we stop so you have a time to take wonderful pictures of this area. Regardez la statue de Jules César, c'est la copie. Julius Caesar, Jules César, SPQR, you know, SPQR. So Roma was only that hill 3,000 years ago, and Romulus and Remus and 2,000, only 2,000 citizens 3,000 years ago over there. So Roma was only that hill in front of us. Alors, le berceau de Romulus, 8 siècles avant Jésus-Christ, a été le Palatine, la colline de 8 hectares. Aujourd'hui, c'est seulement un palais gigantesque avec 1 kilomètre, 350 pièces, mosaïques, fontaines, colonnes, temples. The Forum is only a big square between 2 hills. Capitol to the right and Palatine to the left. So this was shopping center, political center, commercial center. People 3,000 years ago. Look at the last one to the right, representing Europe with Trajan. Have you one idea? 57 million of inhabitants in Europe, the 2nd century after Christ. Now we have 57 million of inhabitants in Italy. And in Europe today, we have 340 million of inhabitants. Regardez la différence. Aujourd'hui, nous avons 57 millions de personnes en Italie. À l'époque, oui. See the Temple of Venus to the right? Adrian, very kind. He was the only one man who built the temple in honor of his mother-in-law, because nobody in 2,000 years raised a temple like that in Europe. So Adrian was the only one. In England, is because the lions, the tigers today no lunch and a dinner, so it was very difficult to see many good conditions after 20 minutes in this place. L'amphithéâtre Flavienne a été utilisé seulement comme théâtre. Et là, on laissait les animaux sauvages, les gladiateurs, le cirque d'activité Constantine. This is the beginning of the Roman Empire, and this is the end of the Roman Empire, because Constantine was the man who built Constantinople, today Istanbul. So Constantinus was the last man. After Constantinus, nobody. So this is the last one, and this is the first one. 72 after Christ, 316 after Christ. It's been cleaned. Look at the difference. One gate is the studio. 4 years ago was like this. When you made your the cost of $3 million for this. Can you make it the cost of the Palestinian? We hope that why today this one. So they use the Roman numbers. Until Constantine is the Roman numbers.
Yeah.
You take all the lions that come there.
Everybody inside, only one section still intact, you know, it's a real miracle. This Titus, today there is a bigger cross, you know the cross. Caesar Titus was exactly here. The wooden floor was over there, so it was invisible, the second level, because it was covered with the wooden floor, covered with sand, arena, because it was a bloody show every day. One was the entrance and one was the exit. Here the gladiator entrance, here the exit. The lions and the tigers they come out with the game all around the 1, 2, 3 tunnels. So all around. Today, around the so this was open. Very happy Michelangelo. You see the Colosseum, this is the best section that's still intact to the left. 2 more galleries 400 years ago, 2 more galleries. J'ai regardé qu'on a détruit complètement l'amphithéâtre, il est bien conservé seulement ici. Les statues cassées, Each arch was decorated with the biggest statue, 7 meters, 22 feet tall each one, 22 feet each pagan statues on top. Look at the best section that's still intact, and that will be white in 1999 because we hope to clean this one with a radio laser. Sera complètement nettoyé l'amphithéâtre Flavienne, entre quelques années naturellement, à la fin de notre siècle. Pour le nettoyer, 4 ans. Pensez-vous le chapeautage, combien de millions de livres le nettoyage? La basilique, 700 years after Jesus, representing Sébastien. La mosaïque avec l'or massif et avec les émaux, 7 siècles avant Jésus-Christ, 7 siècles après Jésus-Christ et 2 siècles avant Charlemagne. Pensez-vous combien de siècles? 14 siècles. To clean this one, it's necessary 2 minutes. Saint-Pierre avait fait 2 jours et après était crucifié avec la tête en bas où se trouve aujourd'hui la place Saint-Pierre. Peter is being crucified upside down in the Vatican City. Today there is an opposite in St. Peter's Square, but 2000 years ago the first execution was in the Vatican. So Peter, according to the Catholic tradition, 2 days in one prison, but the prison still exists 500 years BC. Le tombe de men qui when he left prison, nobody paid for this masterpiece Michelangelo because Julius II died before, 3 years before. When he saw the Sistine Chapel, the Pope died, he was a shock. You can imagine 15 days later that so the Sistine Chapel Julius died. Never to move to Julius, and never Julius has been over there. So this is the memorial, not the tomb of Julius, not Julius II, the Pope. The body of the Pope is not here, but in the Vatican City. So Michelangelo made all this after Julius II. For this reason, nobody say Michelangelo for this masterpiece. Personne n'a payé Michel-Ange le Moïse parce que le pape disait, regardez les sarcophages, à l'intérieur du sarcophage, il n'y a rien de bien parce que le pape est mort en 1513. On était choqué par la chapelle Sistine, je pense, parce qu'il est mort 15 jours après. Il a regardé le plafond de la chapelle. Et quand il a fait de Moïse Michel-Ange, la synagogue à droite avec la grande coupole et St. Peter's Basilica to the left. Look at the Vatican City, the wonderful dome, Michelangelo. Circus Maximus, chariot races. It's unbelievable. Only the 1% has been excavated to the right corner. Look at the 1%. We found that only the 1%, 250,000 marble seats. Regardez à droite, nous avons retrouvé seulement un petit morceau du siècle Maximus. 4 siècles avant Jésus-Christ, il avait 250 000 places. No, 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 it's below, still below. But no. We had 80 columns, 80 columns, 60,000 years. And now you will see the last view of the church in this part.
Well, this we want. What got burnt, all the rest got burnt. So you just this when there's 25,000 people in this church.
It's very nice to see a mosaic and
You could take a shot of me in here, by standing by here, and see I've been in.
Cologne, 188 colonnes, 1219. Seulement le plafond est reconstruit au XIXe siècle parce qu'il a été brûlé. This is the Moorish cloister. If you shall see this one in May, we have 2,000 roses, but like that, look at now we have, we hope in a few weeks, of course, because in Rome it's very nice, April and May, 192 columns, 192, 20% Byzantine columns, and made 700 years ago, 700 years old, and only 6 years to make this one, 12, 13, 12, 19. Only the ceiling is very modern because it's a modern replica, 1901, because the fire damaged this one. But the cloister is still the original, Moorish. So this is the only one Moorish cloister, 700 years old like that. Nobody touched.
L'hôtel de Beauharnais, de style égypto-méditerranéen, était de nombreux hôtels du XVIIIe siècle qui habitent en ce quartier, ambassade et ministère.
To starboard, the Saint-Germain Quarter. The Hôtel de Beauharnais of Napoleonic Egyptian style is one of a number of 18th century mansions.
Les salles hôtels du XVIIe siècle ont le style complètement confondu.
To starboard, the Museum of the Legion of Honor. This is the former Stahl mansion dating from the 18th century, where Madame de Stael plotted against Napoleon.
Steuerbord, Museum der Ehren. À l'adresse Jardin du Tour. Jardin dessiné à l'italienne du XVIIe siècle par Paul de Médicis à l'époque.
The gallery on the waterfront houses a large part of the museum's collection.
Backbord der Louvre. Seit dem 13. Jahrhundert die Festung der Könige von Frankreich. Die von der Seine aus sichtbare Ufergalerie beherbergte einen großen Teil der Sammlung. Fassade.
A bordo l'Accademia di Belle Arti e l'Accademia di Francia, dedicata questa nel 600 dalle Euro del cardinale Mazarini. Subito dopo il Ponte Zar, il Palazzo della Moneta, cioè la Zecca, dall'intera facciata.
Al estremo la Escuela de Bellas Artes y el Palacio del Instituto. El Instituto de las Legiones, construido por Hugo Artefacto en el siglo XVII, sede de las academias y del instituto. Pasado el Puente de las Artes, el Palacio de la Moneda presenta su fachada francesa.
右に見えますのはビルフラッティンとグランフラッティンです。この学院は
Stadtpräsident de la Paz. Dieses Viertel hat lange Zeit die traditionellen Universitäten der Stadt beherbergt und so über die ganze Stadt verstreut wurden.
A Trigono, il quartiere latino, cuore storico della cultura universitaria francese.
A estremo del Barrio Latino, centro de las universidades tradicionales antes de la dispersión de los pocos.
Notre-Dame-de-Paris, its marvis is the 0 point of the national road system. Below ground remains of ancient...
Eine der großen Kathedralen der Gotik, die für den Bischof Maurice de Sully errichtet wurde. Ihr Bau hat von 1163 an mehr als 150 Jahre gedauert.
Costruita nel 1163 da Villard Mécourt per il vescovo Maurice de Sully, e con quelle di Chartres, di Reims e di Amiens, l'emblema del gotico francese.
Catedral simbólica del periodo gótico, junto a Chartres, Amiens y Reims, construida a partir de 1563 por Villard de Mécourt para el obispo Maurice de Sully.
18th century. Between its famous twin towers, a triple portal above which the Gallery of Kings and a magnificent stained glass in its rose windows.
Während der Revolution nahezu zerstört, wurde sie im 19. Jahrhundert restauriert. Auf den Stirnseiten ihre beiden Türme, ihr von der Galerie der Könige überragtes zweifaches Portal und ihre Fenster in Rosettenform.
Quasi distrutta durante la rivoluzione, restaurata nell'Ottocento da Viollet Luigi. Tra le due torri, un portale piccolo e sormontato da un
It's got a bad. Let's go there. Let's go there now. Let's go there now in the warm. Oh, yeah, I'll go down the back.
フランス革命でほとんどが破壊されましたが、19世紀にビオレル・ビュックにより修復されました。西洋の正面には3つの扉と上に各王様の像があり、側面にはバラ窓があります。
mot sur le crypte de Portier, 1940.
Archbishop Square. At the upstream end of the square, the Crypte de Porte.
Platz des Erzbistums. Flussaufwärts die Krypta del Porte.
Cold enough, mate.
Seriously cold out there.
No, come and sit here. Come on. Leave it, we'll get the rest of it on video like that tomorrow. No. Give me up.
Go through the windows.
You're saying, you know, in Gypsy Hill, unless you go down.
Eat anything else?
Back to the gin and tonic. Oh, you're so macho, PJ.
Yeah, you're so strong. My arms out to swallow the PJ. You're so strong, you can swing them over here.
You're taking the mickey, aren't you? You must have been a pop at school.
Don't forget the 24.
I have as much chance of remembering the 24th of May.
Why on earth should I remember the 24th?
Bank holiday weekend.
Bank holiday weekend, OT 9 o'clock at night kick-off.
In aid of what in that hotel?
The hospice.
Fancy dress. If you don't come in fancy dress, you've got to pay a tenner. If you get your twist enough, you can pay a tenner.
Oh, no,
Where is it?
Caesar mustered the supplies and the troops to eventually begin his conquest of England.
Sir. Everywhere.
Who's his sidekick? Of course, Edison historically takes credit for the invention of the movie camera, where in fact it was invented here first in France. And that's the museum on the right hand side. The building on the left, which is a mirror image of it, was it? It's been frozen all winter to date, so. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go around and we're going to begin the morning with a little walk. Oh, what a surprise. We like little walks, don't we? We're going to walk down over the top of the National Theatre there between the two wings of the Shiloh Palace. The Shiloh Palace was built on a piece of land that Napoleon originally...
I didn't get that. You were standing up to the seat.
I'll put you in there. Second thing on the inside.
I was here last week and there were some Peruvian musicians here with the panpipes.
Oh yeah.
Lovely.
You know.
Hello, Jono.
In the summer, you should see it. It's huge.
Don't get Ellie all excited. The first thing she said when she got off the coach was, "Oh, grapes."
I've had lots of them this morning.
Yeah, so we hear.
Hello, my little step.
So we hear, John.
I'll get a Margaret.
On the right here you see the little building over here. It's the headquarters of Air France. Now Baron von Haussmann, say 1850, was commissioned to redesign Paris. The steps he took were extremely radical for the time. He actually had the foresight to anticipate the volumes of traffic. I mean, the streets of Paris are now almost capable, still capable, of carrying the great volumes of traffic that you can imagine a city like this has. He almost bankrupted. He's over the Seine right now. I can never remember what this bridge is called. George the Bridge. Wonderful architecture on the facades and the statues and what have you. It's very, very pretty.
Impressive, isn't it? Oh, isn't it?
Right, and as we turn left here, we will be at the bottom side. Depending on how far they've ridden from, they have to achieve in the last day certain mileage or kilometerage, and they ride up and down here. They go up and lap the Arc, come back down, lap Place de Concorde, which is behind us, and any number of times it is necessary for them to complete the kilometerage they do. When that happens, when there is a large parade on Bastille Day, or at the end of the Tour de France. Now there, the Renault Museum. If you like cars, the Renault Museum traces the history of the Renault factory, or the Renault Motor Company, back to its beginnings. And there's some wonderful. You forget some of the strange vehicles that the French have built in their time. You go in that Renault Museum there, and it's absolutely marvellous. Right, on the right-hand side now, you will see the Grand and Petit Palais all come up again, and we're going to continue on down the Champs-Élysées to the end. As we do, on the left-hand side, the open area you can see, the grounds of the Élysée Palace. The Élysée Palace, of course, is the home for the president at the time, at any time. As further back, of course, you come up to the walls and security of it, the place. But these were all the grounds of the Élysée Palace. The large statues, there's two on our right now. Looking further around, there's two more. In each corner you'll see two, and these are representative of the 8 provinces of France. You have, I think it's Nantes and Bordeaux over on the right-hand side. And as we swing around, the obelisk in the middle there is very much, you can see the hieroglyphics down it. It's a genuine obelisk, and it was given to the people of Paris by the Emperor Muhammad Ali. Nothing to do with Cassius Clay. And the bottom, the base of the obelisk is new. The marble was bought, in fact, from Carrara, and the drawings on it depict how it was bought here, how it was put up and everything else. And of course the top is genuine, and the hieroglyphics are in fact the original ones that were on it when it was brought over. Very similar to Cleopatra's Needle issue. On the right-hand side, disappeared up there, but everything lines up. You can see on top of that, again, this was built by Napoleon. The horses you see up there. Ever been to Venice? Seen the St. Mark's Basilica in Piazza San Marco? The horses on top of the basilica over the main entrance. What do you think of that pyramid? It grows on you.
Grows on you. I like it.
It's a superb pyramid. It's just in the wrong place.
Francois Mitterrand was responsible for that. He approved it. The government paid for it. Underneath here now, we're now driving over. And on this corner up here on the left-hand side, a little balcony comes out. I don't know how much chance we're going to have, but you might catch a glimpse in there of
nice out there that
This is a bit glorious, really.
Thank you. Say how rough you are, John.
I'm rough.
John, why are you rough?
Because I don't think I've a liver left.
Why?
I deposited it this morning.
But surely you didn't have that much to do.
We're in Paris. It was the 13th one.
What have we got on the treasure hunt so far, folks?
I blame you.
You blame me,
I blame you. If you hadn't
that's why
started on the politics, his brain was
No, I
buzzing.
still rest the case, John. He'll admitted this, but he did nothing bad.
Yeah, it's just a little bit on the 30th.
Right, we can go on,
30th,
men.
If you shake at all, it'll show up.
I think these will all be very busy. You're better off dropping down or further over where it starts thinning out a bit.
Before we have a stop.